Welcome to Fire Breathing Kittens, an actual play podcast. We're here with our new member, Chico Barrett. Hi, Chico. Can you describe what you look like for our audience?
Hi there. Nice to meet you. My name's Chico Barrett, and I am a little bunny rabbit. I'm sitting up about 40 inches tall. I'm not sure exactly how much that is, but 40 inches tall, 40 pounds, and I got long ears. I'm wearing some blue overalls, a cotton shirt, and got myself a little backpack with a bunch of hay sticking out of it. And I'm my fur color is mostly tan with some white, have a white stomach and a white little chin here. And I also got little orange paws that look about like a desert cottontail.
Oh my!
For an actual
goodness.
rabbit, but I'm about three foot something inches. Not actually sure what.
I'm trying very hard to not pet bunnies. Okay. All right. Question 1. You're a new addition to the crayon box. What color would you be and why?
Well, I'd obviously be orange. I like orange. I got orange. I like orange carrots. I like the pumpkins we grow there on Goldberry Farm. Real nice.
Yeah. That makes sense. What are your strengths, Chico?
Oh, well, my strength is, I'm just a humble little farmer from Goldberry Farms down there in, what's that town called? Bramblebrook. Little farm out there in the pasture. Not many people go there because we kind of got our own our own family secrets. And one of my strengths is that, I bring to the table, some druid powers that come from our family's little pardon me. I get the rambling sometimes. I'm not so used to talking to people. But yeah, I come from from the harvest. Wow, I just can't speak today. But it's a harvest god called what is they called? Well, I can't think of what their name is right now. But it's a little coyote goddess, and they bless us with some powers to use our
It's okay.
This is okay. We got some
I hand the bunny a carrot.
Oh, thank you. Well, I could do that myself, and I form a carrot in his paw, and I start eating. Yeah, I could do that. I got potatoes I can throw. I got carrots, A lot of the older folk can form some pumpkins if they ever need to, but yeah, we got our own special secrets. Sometimes we got some exploding taters, we got exploding pumpkins. We could throw our carrots, but we can also transform into coyotes. But that's mainly all what we can do.
Wow.
But I'm sorry, I'm just really nervous.
No, don't be. That's really cool. Exploding potatoes and transforming into coyotes. My goodness. Well, question 3 on the flip side of that coin is, what are your weaknesses, Chico?
Well, one of my main weaknesses now that I've been introduced to the city life from my good friend Antonio, he introduced me to getting myself nice and clean, going to the baths, and I just can't stand going out and getting dirty. I know that a lot of this adventuring gets you dirty, and I'm a little worried about that. But I'm not afraid to get dirty. I'm just going to be talking about it all the time and be bothering everyone about it, wanting to get back and get myself cleaned up.
Oh wow, your overalls! Of course, you got to keep them snappy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Question 4. Tell us more about where you grew up. You said it was a farm?
Yeah, it's Goldberry Farm out there by Bramblebrook, and we have our world-renowned vegetable farm, and we have our own secrets of making all the best vegetables, worldwide, but not many people. It's known locally, and we have some people come deliver it to the city in Bramblebrook, but for the most part, where I come from, I'm just stuck living there, and I'm just trying to go out and venturing to get out of just the whole farming life.
Yeah. I mean, on the one hand, quality produce you can be proud of, but on the other hand, the whole big wide world.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mainly trying to get out of a preordained marriage with my cousin, and I really don't want that.
No.
Yeah, but it's the whole clan is just bunch of hillbillies trying just getting it with each other, and they're trying to hook me up with my cousin Coraline, and they on my wedding day I ran off and got out there as quick as I could.
Oh.
I wanted to get out of there. If I were to be staying there, I'd be having to deal with Coraline's crap all the rest of my life. I'd be out there farming every day, come home, go sleep, wake up, go farm, go home, go sleep. And then finally I get retired and I go out to the cornfields just watching corn grow. And that'd be all my life when I retire. And there's more to life than that.
Yeah.
There's more life than just farming and just farming. So, and I definitely don't want to be married to my cousin. So that's why I left and wanted to get out in the world.
I can't blame you. No. And that leads us into question 5 of why do you want to join the Fire Breathing Kittens Guild? Well, I understand why. Yeah, to get away from marrying your cousin. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
That makes sense. Well, you're here now, and now you can choose your life. If you want to do something one day and do something different the next, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Question 6. If every year there's an annual fighting tournament, sort of like a Super Bowl, if you will, that everyone watches and all their eyes are on. If you were given a 1-minute advertisement time spot at like the halftime during the annual Nicomoy fighting tournament, what would you fill it with, Chico?
Well, I do really love and appreciate my family as much as I hate being on the farm and wanting to get out, but I really do want to support my family. That's one of the most important things to me, but man, they could just get on your case, can't they? So, but if I were to have a minute, I would be advertising my farm and in the produce and just giving them as much support as I can. And hopefully they'll leave me alone.
Yeah, that's very nice of you. I hope they appreciate it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Question 7 out of 15. What do you like doing in your spare time?
Well, if you were to ask me that about a year ago, it'd just be getting up in the morning, going farming, and going back to sleep because that's all I knew. But I knew there was more out there in the world. And one of the things I wanted to do after not eloping, that's the opposite. I don't want to do that with my, no, after running away from my wedding day and going out and finding new people, ran into Antonio, and he taught me how to look for love in the world, how to look and find out what you want to do with yourself, and figure out what you love to do and spread love and joy to everyone else. And that's mainly what I'm wanting to go out and do in the world. But one of the things I've started doing now, he taught me how to draw. Actually, he bought me a sketchbook and I started drawing. He's an artist himself. And he paints some cityscapes, and I watched him, and he took me under his wing for a while, took me to different cities, taught me different things, and just, that's one of the things I really want to get into is just finding new things to try out and do and figure out what I'm good at, figure out what I'm good at and what I can do out there in the world. Yeah. But most of the time you'll see me just working with, one of the things I've always done on the farm is just make little straw dolls, use those with some of my druid abilities, some of our ninja abilities, but making straw dolls and making scarecrows, got all that straw with me on my back, carrying with me. It's not just for show, it's not just for feeding animals, but what I like to do is making little things. I like to show people like what I like to do and what I like to make, and that's one of the things. But like I said, drawing, I'm usually sketching in my sketchbook when I need something to do with my hands. And there's also, of course, I could do some origami. I learned that from someone. Someone taught me to do that, and I just loved it. But just little things like that. But I'm looking to do other things. I have no idea what to do with myself. I've just come from the farm. I got my abilities. I'm wanting to use them with the Fire Breathing Kittens. That's why I joined, put my abilities to good use. And adventuring has me travel out in the world. So I get to go find new people, talk to new people, figure out what I'm good at. It's exciting. It's a whole new world going out there, figuring things out. Just gotta keep moving around so Coraline doesn't catch up to me because she's looking for me right now.
Oh no.
And she's got people coming after me too. So she cannot get through her head that I don't love her. Bless her heart, because she's a pretty lady, but I just don't feel that way about her. But she cannot see I can't break her heart though either. If you were to see her, you can't break that lady's heart. She's too precious.
Oh, well, give her a painting and wish her on her way,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wow. Okay, question 8. What things in life are still a mystery to you, Chico?
Things are still a mystery, a whole bunch of things. I've read books and I've been told stories, but man, adventuring, I'm hoping I can solve all the mysteries, I've always wondered about. Like, well, for one, I didn't know there are more things, there are more places that made better food than where I'm from, because the only place I ever got food was from my farm. And then when I started going around and getting, learning and finding new places, and Antonio making some good food, I didn't know you could add so much to food to make it taste a lot better.
Yeah.
Man, I got so sick of eating all the same produce and same vegetables all the time that, just trying something different, opened a whole new thing to me. So what else is there that I don't know about that I'm just used to?
Wow, yeah. I mean, carrots are good raw, and carrots are good boiled. And you can roast carrots with a little bit of olive oil spread over them, cut into sticks. And then you can puree carrots, mix it with a little bit of milk and sugar and make a nice dessert. You cook the carrots, make them soft. You can, and applying that to all of life, the philosophy of what else could be great that I don't know about. I like that outlook. That's nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Question 9 out of 15. Everybody's got one. What's your annoying habit, Chico?
My annoying habit? Yeah. Well, I usually, when I get to start talking, I just start rambling on and on and on. And some people have to try to look for a way to close in and like interrupt me and let me stop when I'm just going off about my family. And I just see something, I start talking about like my family and what they do and everything. And, people will probably be like, hey, Chico, snap out of it. Stop talking. That might be one bad habit, which, but right now it's not really coming up that often because I'm really nervous.
Aw, well, that's when our annoying habits, sometimes we get to find them faster. But maybe that's good. Then when we're a bit nervous, we're our true selves. Maybe that's a good thing. All right, question 10. Chico, do you speak any other languages?
That's one thing I don't know. I just speak my own language, common language that everyone else speaks. But there are some mannerisms that we've picked up on the farm that some people are going to be completely confused about and probably ask me what it is, and I'm going to be too embarrassed to really talk about it. But right now, don't want to embarrass myself here.
Okay.
Wait till later.
We'll move on quickly. Question 11's more fun. Where would you like to visit?
Oh, I've been researching a bunch of different places, and where I'd like to go is I'd just like to go just anywhere else besides that daggum desert, just anywhere with some lush forest, or go to a castle maybe. But you know what? Where I really want to go, I really want to go to visit all the different cities that I've been taken to. I've been taken to a couple here in the mainland, but been wanting to go and visit a whole bunch of new cities and see what kind of foods they got, see what all the different performers and all the different creatives are working on. That's my main interest right now, is just trying to find something I can find and enjoy doing.
Yeah. And there's Mettefof, the treetop city. There's Jishop, the biggest city in Guaso. There's the territories of Heinz and Yeshik. And we're here in Nicomoy right now. There's a lot to see and do here. I think you'll have a great time with Fire Breathing Kittens. Yeah. Question 12. Oh, we have entered silly question territory. Question 12 just says, do you like pickles?
I reckon I do. I actually do like pickles. That's about the only kind of favorite treat we got back at the farm. Just pickled, turnips, pickled cucumbers. It can be pickled anything really. But yeah, it's got that nice tangy sweet taste to it. But don't have too much of a taste for anything else, but I'm learning to try new things. But I do like pickles.
Good. Cool. Question 13. Another silly question. A penguin walks through that door right now wearing a sombrero. What does it say and why is it here?
Well, I don't reckon I know what it'd say. Probably say something crazy. Probably say it's lost because it's a penguin with a sombrero. I don't know how penguins come from like cold places where a sombrero, that's a hot place. It must be completely lost and confused, or maybe it's in disguise. Who knows? But if it's asking, if I wouldn't know what do you mean? What would it say? I don't know.
Okay, a penguin in disguise. I love it. No, you don't fit in, penguin. Here's a sombrero, quickly. Yes. All right, second to last question. Chico, what would you like remembered about you?
What would I like remembered about me? What, after I pass or after this interview?
It's an open-ended question.
I see. It's one of these. Well, I want to be remembered for... I do want to put my mark on the world somewhere, so I'll take it as, if I'm gone, I do want to have some kind of lasting legacy. I want something to be remembered for, have my mark on the world, do some good. And honestly, I don't even care if they remember if it was me or not. I just want something to be out there in the world that people look up and say, that's something real nice there in the world. I wonder who did that. And that'd be all I'd need.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
But what it is, I have no idea yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But
to build something that makes the world better. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And very last question. What is one message you would give to your fans?
If anyone out there is lost and looking for something and looking to make something of themselves, or they find themselves in a tough spot, sometimes the best thing is to just go out there, jump in, and just try something. It's going to be scary the first time you do it, but man, does it pay off.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Chico.
Thank you.
And we'll see you in an upcoming adventure. Goodbye.